Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a lovely Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us at the brand new start of a day. Now, in recent months, the terms like medical marijuana and CBD oil have been all over, and they've created quite a buzz by making headlines across the globe. Now, while cannabis plants offer an abundance of healing properties, there remains vast skepticism and misinformation around the plants and their respective products. And that's why we've invited our trusted friend and pharmacist, Sean Willard from Relief Pharmaceuticals, to break down everything that we need to know. I'm so glad to have your assistance and expertise in this, Sean. Great to have you back again.
I nearly said hi. Sorry, kids.
Oh, no! We're off to a very, very slippery road. All right, but let's start first by trying to understand exactly what CBD is and where it comes from.
So CBD, and by the way, there is a buzz about it. So CBD is cannabidiol, which is a cannabinoid, and it's found naturally in cannabis plants. There's, in fact, over 100 of these cannabinoids in the plant itself. The most popular ones we know are the CBD and another one called THC. But the interesting thing is within the cannabis species, or genus as it were, there are a number of species.
Yes.
And then even within the species of cannabis plant, you can get that marijuana plant that often people speak about,
yes,
as well as the hemp plant. And the major difference between the two, and this is important to understand, is the fact that the marijuana plant has a higher percentage of what we call THC, or tetrahydrocannabinol, try to say that early in the morning.
Yes.
And that's the one that's psychoactive. That's the one that can get people high, whereas the hemp plant tends to have a higher concentration of the CBD.
I see. And as you can see it being perfectly depicted there in that picture. So hemp, high in CBD, low in THC, whereas marijuana is high in THC and low in CBD.
And both from the cannabis plant.
Both which are cannabinoids.
Correct, exactly.
Ooh, okay, a lot of terminology being thrown around there. So I guess the question then that everyone wants to know is, will I get high?
Not on CBD. So the CBD, that cannabidiol, it's what we say is non-psychotoxic and doesn't have that central effect. So it doesn't cause that euphoria. Whereas the THC, absolutely, you could get high with that, but you're not going to find it in regulated and legal products around South Africa.
Yeah. Okay, so it is very, very legal, so you can purchase it, but are you allowed to only have a limited quantity of it, or is there no such restrictions?
So in May this year, the Department of Health, under the recommendation of the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, the old MCC, SAHPRA, said that CBD products are allowed to be sold, but under certain conditions. Okay. First of all, it has to have less than 0.001% of THC, so basically
because you can't extract the CBD without getting a little bit of THC.
Yeah, you want to get that pure. Exactly. And then your maximum daily dose of your CBD cannot exceed 20 milligrams per day. That's important. And then they looked at indications: health maintenance, health enhancement, and for the relief of minor symptoms, but not related to diseases. So if people are making disease claims out there, I'd suggest you run.
Yeah. Listen, why has there been such a drift towards this investigation and, I guess, experimentation with CBD and other associated products around the marijuana plants? What's going on? Why?
I think at the end of the day, it's been used for centuries around the world. Yes. And the changes in various acts along the way made it illegal, but people have still been using it privately, obviously. And now with the change in legislation related to CBD itself, it's a wonderful opportunity for people to get the medicinal benefit of it without having that situation of being high on the THC. So it's a great product. Yeah.
And when it comes to choosing the kind of CBD oil or product that you're going to be using, there's a lot of people out there that are making claims that, you know, they make their own, they find a way of extracting this and that. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, it's a difficult one because we've got to talk within the legislation. Exactly. What is legal? What is out there in terms of the regulations of what we can and cannot sell? Specifically for the retail outlets, you've got to be within the regulations. It's important to adhere to what SAHPRA and the MCC or the Department of Health have put out there.
Yeah. All right. Very interesting conversation and great to have it with you. Do stay with us because after a short while we'll be back again with Sean to take a closer look at the benefits and the different properties associated with CBD oil and all of the various products out there. And if you've got any questions to ask, you're welcome to head on over to our Espresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. Pop a question in the comments over there and we'll ask it to Sean in a very short while. Right now, let's take a look at the latest headlines.